Good Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Conversations Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But of course, you have your news headlines coming up on this Tuesday. We have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and in today's Entertainment Spotlight, you've been part of my conversation with Dr. Teresa A. Smith, or Dr. Tues, discussing her new book, Transformation. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Tuesday headlines. In national news, New Orleans says seniors left in dark, hot facilities after Ida. Officials in New Orleans will thoroughly inspect senior living apartments in the city in the aftermath of Hurricane Ida after finding people living in buildings without working generators, which left residents trapped in wheelchairs on dark, sweltering upper floors. Hundreds were evacuated Saturday, and the city later said 5 people had died in the privately run buildings in the days after the storm. The coroner's office is investigating whether the deaths will be attributed to the hurricane, which struck land 9 days before. The managers of some of the homes for seniors evacuated out of state without making sure the residents would be safe after the storm. New Orleans City Council member Kristen Palmer said at a news conference, "They're hiding under the loophole of independent living," Palmer said. "It's not independent living if there's no power and you're in a wheelchair on the 4th floor." The city is creating teams of workers from the health, safety and permits, code enforcement, and other departments. Their first focus is to make sure the senior homes are safe and evacuate people if necessary. Management will be held accountable, and the city will likely add requirements that include facilities having emergency agreements in place with contractors who will make sure generator power is available at the sites. Crews in Louisiana have restored power to nearly 70% of greater New Orleans and nearly all of Baton Rouge after Hurricane Ida, but outside those large cities, getting lights back on is a complex challenge that will last almost all of September. In more national news, first responders nationwide resist COVID vaccine mandates. In the first half of 2021, 71 law enforcement officials in the U.S. died from the coronavirus, a small decrease compared to the 76 who died in the same time period in 2020, per data compiled by the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. Last year, the total figure was 241, making the virus the leading cause of law enforcement line-of-duty deaths. Despite the deaths, police officers and other first responders are among those most hesitant to get the vaccine, and their cases continue to grow. No national statistics show the vaccine rate for America's entire population of first responders, but individual police and fire departments across the country report figures far below the national rate of 74% of adults who have had at least one dose. In more national news, Virginia is set to remove Richmond's Lee statue on Wednesday. A towering statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee in Richmond, Virginia is set to come down on Wednesday, more than 130 years after it was built as a tribute to a Civil War hero who is now widely seen as a symbol of racial injustice, state officials said on Monday. Virginia's largest monument to the Confederate insurrection will come down this week, the governor said in a news release on Monday. This is an important step in showing who we are and what we value as a commonwealth. The governor announced plans to take down the statue in June of last year, 10 days after George Floyd died under the knee of a Minneapolis police officer, sparking nationwide protests against police brutality and racism. The plans were stalled for more than a year by 2 lawsuits filed by residents opposed to its removal, but rulings last week by the Supreme Court of Virginia cleared the way for the statue to be taken down. In business news, shortages of supplies and workers will delay Gulf rebuilding. Ida slammed into the Gulf Coast, then took its destruction to the northeast at a time when building contractors were already grappling with severe shortages of workers and depleted supply chains. The damage inflicted by Ida has magnified those challenges. The struggle to find enough skilled workers and material will likely drive up costs, complicate planning, and delay reconstruction for months. The challenges facing construction companies stem from what happened after the nation endured a brutal but brief recession when the viral pandemic erupted in March of 2020. The economy rebounded far faster and stronger than anyone expected. Businesses of all kinds were caught off guard by a surge in customer demand that flowed from an increasingly robust economic recovery. Workers and supply were suddenly in short supply. For months now across the economy, businesses have been scrambling to acquire enough supplies, restock their shelves, and recall workers they had furloughed during the recession. And finally, in entertainment news, Michael K. Williams, the Wire actor, dies at 54. The 54-year-old Lovecraft Country star and Emmy nominee passed away on Monday, his representatives confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter. Michael K. Williams, best known for his role in The Wire, has passed away. It is with deep sorrow that the family announces the passing of Emmy-nominated actor Michael Kenneth Williams. They ask for your privacy while grieving this unsurmountable loss, his longtime representative confirmed with The Hollywood Reporter. Williams died at his home on Monday, and he is survived by his mother. Among Williams' most recent performances was on HBO's Lovecraft Country, for which he received a 2021 Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's our time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Mary Ellen, it's all yours.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Gain a clear vision. See beyond the ordinary. To create your life, see what is invisible to others. See not only outside the box, you must see as if there is no box at all. Be clear about what you want to create. Visualize everything down to the smallest details or wildest dream. Are you excited about it? Is this your passion? Your vision should keep you motivated, inspired, and excited about life. As you encounter challenges in life, allow your vision to keep you going and on track. Share your life vision with others in order to motivate and inspire them. Your mind cannot tell the difference between what you imagine to be real and actual reality. This is why your thoughts and visions are such an important step in creating a successful life. Today, take off your blinders and begin building your life vision. And always remember to enjoy the day.
Dr. Taz is featured in today's Entertainment Spotlight for him, Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Dr. Teresa A. Smith, or Dr. Taz, joined me recently on Conversations Live, the radio show, to talk about her new book, Transformation, and the meaning of it for her and us. Here's a bit of that conversation. What has that been like for you to know that the things that you have gone through, Dr. Taz, have had an impact for the better for other people?
You know, it's really humbling, Cyrus. For me anyway, I'd like to think that all the things that I've encountered in my life, the trauma or the mishaps, however you want to characterize it, have not been for naught. And to know that individuals are able to become inspired and motivated by my story is really quite humbling. And it reinforces for me that everything in life is sort of interconnected. And each person really does impact someone else's life, whether you know that person intimately or as someone that you know in general or through other individuals.
You say in the introduction of the new book, Transformation, and for those who are joining us, but you say in the introduction of the book, for those who have the print edition, Dr. Taz, on page 1, long-lasting change calls for more than just good intention. When did you realize to truly transform, it really was a holistic approach that had to be taken?
I think I would like to say, but, you know, I'm so transparent. I think I would like to say when I wrote Stronger that I understood that. But I really don't think I understood it in my core. As I've said previously, you know, with Stronger, I'm pretty tight. You know, I'm pretty good. I really am. But that was just the beginning of a journey. When I began to look at what my purpose was, then I had to determine what were the factors or the barriers that were keeping me sidelined. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, sometimes the things that keep us sidelined are things that we like. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll provide you guys on tomorrow with more news, Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and of course your Entertainment Spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make it a great one.